Welcome all to my continued playthrough of the Technomancer as a Signature from Signature Gaming. And we're leaving off where we were before. Oh, got some metal. That will be really good for a bit later on. But 20 minutes in. And I found that if you go off the beaten path, you find some cool stuff. I've got some metal to do some more crafting. And we're finding lots of cool stuff. Fortunately, playing on the controller, and there's different buttons for different settings, attacks, and actions.
This is the main room. The console over there. Activate it and heed its words. Will do.
Okay.
Witness registration, March 17th, 2076. Subject 12. The subject appears acclimatized, pulse elevated but steady, unaffected by any visible health concerns. James, how do you feel?
Great. So alive. My heart's racing and I feel like I can take on the world. And I'm being honest here, it's a bit overwhelming.
Subject self-report is consistent and substantiated with our measurements of him and other subjects, all of whom produce EEGs indicating activity levels acutely higher than any ever associated with a human not subjected to the mutation. The only adverse side effect, it appears, is the near tenfold increase in corporeal and cerebral electricity. Dangerous levels that will necessitate the urgent invention of a device capable of evacuating such surplus in order to avoid subject injuries.
This man talking about technomancy, about mutations, as if I can't believe.
And yet it still might be so. This recording dates to the first settlers. Speaks of the first Technomancers. Shocking, perhaps. Where did you think our abilities came from? A divine power?
But we have no physical signs of mutation, and I don't know any mutant that has our gifts.
And why should any of those things matter? Might not our mutation simply be of a different form? This brings us to the most important point. What you have seen unifies us, unifies the Technomancers. This secret must be kept from all other humans. If this information was discovered by, say, the ASC, we would become nothing but slaves. Our situation is already incredibly undesirable. We are not only isolated, but used as human bombs. Take a walk by the mutant pen in the slums one day. That is what our lives could have been. Don't be dismayed. I have been through this as well, so have all the other Technomancer officers in abundance. Knowledge of this revelation makes you one of us now, more so than your skills. But now is time to deal with the creatures infesting the dome. It would be a real shame if the installations here are damaged, for we will no longer be able to hold initiation trials here.
Yes, of course, Master. I haven't found an opening yet, so they must have breached lower in the dome.
Then that's where we must go. I will divert the attention of these creatures. At the base of the dome, you will find their entry point. To have swarmed here, they must have dug a passage.
I'm on it.
And we got another level. We might as well level up. We got another point. I do like the attributes. Okay, I'm focusing on an agility build at the moment. I'm on my own now. Reminds me of Resident Evil a bit. What we got here? So we got this. Cool. Oh, I think I just got a new weapon. Oops, wrong button. Start a club. Stuff. Okay. So apparently you can get schematics from monsters and people to create new weapons. Oh. Cool. Having these leathers at the very beginning of the game is very useful because you can make armors. I haven't saved it for a little while, so we're going to do a save. And there's a crafting bench. Before I... Wrong button. Right button. Okay, let's have a look at crafting. Yep. Okay, so at the moment only one metal component. I'm gonna do some crafting. Oh. Okay. As I said, the game can actually be pretty hard. This game is pretty hard sometimes. Either that or I'm a low level character and I'm just squishy. There's actually ways of going up and down, which is a bit interesting. But after all that, and look over. And that is that playthrough, a little bit of the playthrough. Thank you for joining Signer Gaming.